Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Guardians of Haven. You've got another thing coming. Thank you for joining us for your weekly dose of superhero shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will be your humble game master this evening. Tonight, we will be playing Mutants Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, which is produced by Green Ronin Publishing. It is a D20 system that focuses on exciting superhero action, with a character creation system that offers unlimited customization options to create your iconic superhero. One thing I also really enjoy is the use of hero points to encourage players to really push their characters beyond their limits. These points can be used for rerolls, player scene editing, and even modifying or improving a character's powers in a pinch. Hero points are earned by leaning into genre tropes, acting heroically, good role playing, jokes I think are funny, jokes I think aren't funny, and suffering setbacks just like superheroes in other media. Deuce, I'm glad you're liking the song themed episode titles. I think I might go with it. I think that might just be a thing that I do. Leave it up to everybody at home. We have gathered some boldly going heroes tonight. Say, may the force be with you, heroes.
May the force be with you, heroes.
I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, the character they will be playing, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, what fictional starship would your character be a crew member of if it wasn't the Marion? Starting with Kevin.
Hi, I'm playing Chimera. The mysterious, what's in his head, where his clothes character who's just kind of standing around. These are unfair questions. I don't know where Chimera would belong per se. I would like to be on the Starship Enterprise of the original series movie era. Cold War Trek, I think Chimera would fit in. He could out-Vulcan the Vulcans. That's where we're going to put him. Over to you, Jonesy.
He'd be really good at fighting the lizard people, too.
Cue battle music. Hello, everybody. I'm Jonesy. Tonight, I'll be playing Flynn, our fabulous captain of the Marion, the pirate ship. And as far as what fictional ship I would be on, I would have to say that it would be the Arcadia from the anime. But also my brain's just not working on.
Captain Harlock.
Captain Harlock, thank you. Because, and he wouldn't be a crew member, he would be the captain of that, because I may have used Captain Harlock's cape as inspiration for my cape. So with that, I'll turn it down to Kat.
Hey guys, I'm Kat and this is Sherlock. Together, we're playing Ursa. I don't know what else to say. So I don't really know what spaceship that Ursa would belong on. I'm not super into the sci-fi type stuff. So I'm just gonna say Death Star with no explanation and then
Wow.
Close to being a moon.
Poor Ursa. Hi, I'm Andy. Tonight I am playing Aelin, our Arcanthian smuggler. I don't have as much to say about her as I had for Resonant. That's interesting to think about. I'll have to figure something else out. You can find me here on Monday nights for our superhero shenanigans. You can also find me over on our website where I write blog posts when I get inspiration. You can also find me over on our YouTube channel where I host the Storyforge series for character creation and GM tips and tricks. Again, when inspiration strikes us for those videos. And for the question of the day, what fictional starship for Aelin? What's the fictional crew? I'm going to go with my first choice from when Alex posted this and say Aelin would fit right in with the crew of the Orville. And I'll pass it over to Calvin.
Okay. Well, hey everyone, I'm Calvin, and I will be playing Alara, the superpowered psychic from the dark side of the moon. You can find me here on Mondays as well as over on the Win with Dice channel multiple times a week, either podcasting or live streaming me playing several different video games, which I guess is relevant to the answer to this question. So what ship would Alara be on? I mean, my first answer was the Normandy. from Mass Effect 1 at least. But I'm kind of also thinking, I like the idea of her trying to fit in on the sort of grungy found family ship, the Unreliable from Outer Worlds. That seems a lot more her speed than a ship full of like a crew that Mass Effect has. I think she would enjoy that more.
You
And
know, I was gonna say, you and or Alara and the shoot, the one character that's the archaeologist would get along very well.
yeah, yes, absolutely. I actually would love to see that.
Now I'm picturing Chimera on the satellite of love with Crow. And Tom
Not
Turbo.
helping, Jonesy. Not helping.
Where's Wiki? Wiki's not here provoking you. She'll be here. She'll be here soon. And as for me, I would like to be either on the Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy or the Millennium Falcon, because, of course, I just want to be a grungy, dirty space smuggler.
You know that you end up as the captain of the world. Whatever.
That's true. Jonesy did say that I should be the captain of War World, and I'm here for that. I would be an excellent
Yeah.
Mongol, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'll be Mongol 4. I think there's only 2 Mongols.
No, we're past that, I think.
Are we on Mongol 3 now?
There's at least 3.
At least 3 or 4. And then there's Mongal.
Yeah.
So, like, use 5. I don't know.
One of them.
The current War World epic ongoing in Action Comics would seem to indicate an infinite number of Mongols.
Mongol 25. I'm definitely sending Superman flowers for his birthday.
He just doesn't quit.
The Mongols all the time.
It's a little bit of Mongol all the time. But I think without further ado, we can go ahead and get started. So last time, we joined our scrappy smugglers as they were returning from a successful smuggling mission within the rim of the solar system. They were just past Neptune, and they were very happy to collect some Sarkeesian eels, load them up in a big cylinder, and drag them on back towards Europa for a big payday. When they got back within Starhaven's system orbit, they ran into a group of new Challenger starfighters being led by one Corporal Lance. I did not mention Lance's last name in the previous episode, but it's Corporal Lance Antilles.
I thought it was just Corporal Lance, as Corporal Lance was the last name. Lance was the last name.
No, his first name is Lance. His last name is Antilles.
So he's Bajoran then. Oh, sorry.
They successfully deceived Corporal Lance Antilles into letting them pass, where they landed outside of the dome on Europa and found themselves making their way across the blasted desert biome inside the dome. Alara was cunning enough to use her knowledge of the preserver technology to sort of guide a path back towards the center of Starhaven, where they stumbled upon a preserver outpost. Just outside the outpost, they were attacked by 3 creatures called acid borers, these sort of large, chitinous, thank you, Kevin, acid-spewing, digging monsters that stole their cylinder of eels and gave them quite a fight, which was my bad, everybody. Sorry I almost killed Calvin.
Yeah, I feel like it might happen again.
Well, it is Calvin's turn to be targeted, so I mean it's okay.
Since when?
After defeating the 2 acid borers outside, our heroes made their way inside the outpost, where they ran into a peculiar little robot called Watson, the wireless all-terrain scribe, organizer, and note-taker, who claims to be a preserver robot left behind by a preserver called the Prophet, who was tasked with assisting preserver descendants with preventing the foreseen apocalypse Prophet saw coming to pass. He gave them a very strange star chart. He gave them a couple of hard drives, all of them that are incredibly well encrypted. And he said, your cylinder is down below, and I will help you find your way to it. Which is where we rejoin our heroes as they make their way deeper and deeper into the bowels of the preserver facility. Who's leading the way?
I suppose I probably should, since I know a thing or two about a thing or two, unless anyone else wants to get in front of me.
I'm guessing I'm leading the way because I'm just that kind of stupid captain.
I draw the most attention this way.
Ursa is like stuck to Alara's side, like annoyingly almost.
Oh no, are you doing the sisterly look like eh?
I'm doing my sister almost just got eaten by a giant dog thing.
Oh,
So a bit of both.
a little bit of both.
Yeah, I guess Alara might be following second in this procession then.
So Ursa is third.
Chimera will be a step to the left and behind Aelin, wherever she
Okay.
is in the order.
I mean, there's only one place to be, which is right behind Ursa. So
Watson will be bravely at the back of the group, puttering along with his Jetson sound effect.
Oh God.
Needs to be a soundbite, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, it
For
should
real.
be a soundbite. I need a soundboard for this game. Wonder how much that costs from Sirenscape. Does anybody in chat know? So you all go making your way through the facility. Captain, you are leading the way. You're passing through the sort of familiar concrete shapes of a preserver site. You've seen a few of them here in Starhaven, being a big city-wide preserver site. You know that they tend to favor these sort of octagonal room shapes with different corridors branching off of them. And with Watson's sort of backseat driving, you're able to find your way down deeper into this facility. The concrete begins to give way to natural stone, which is kind of this tan limestone, sandstone sort of looking material as you're passing your way through. And there's this acrid smell of just burning acid assaulting your nose as you're making your way deeper into the bowels of the moon.
Smells like we're getting closer.
Give me a perception check.
I am very glad I don't have acute senses smell.
Just realized I don't have my character sheet.
15 for Chimera.
14 for Alara.
18 for Aelin.
22 for Ursa.
And Flynn got a 23. Awesome. So everybody got a 15 or higher, so sorry, Alara.
Wow.
You start hearing up ahead this sort of almost like this playful dog barking noise as a couple of different small voices are interacting with one another, making these sort of playful yips and snarls. And you can hear splashing and wrestling up ahead.
Well, we think we should keep moving, though this seems different than what we encountered above.
Definitely. I'll slowly reach down and unsnap the holster on my the guard on my holster, so just in case I need access to my weapon quickly.
Excellent.
I'll continue on my way. Maybe a slightly slower pace, just to make sure I'm not going to get surprised by something.
Awesome. Well, Flynn, you lead the way down into this massive cave opening, inside of which you can see, again, this sort of tan sandstone stone, and large glittering pools of this green acid that you've run into a couple of times now. Scattered around the room are a number of small specimens of the Small specimens of the acid borers, a little bit larger than Great Danes. And in the center of this big acid pool, you can see the acid borer that grabbed the cylinder and burrowed underground originally. She seems a little bit bigger than the other two that you faced upstairs, but still very much that gray chitinous armor, large open maw, sharp teeth, oozing with this sort of green acidic ichor. I'm going to move everybody over to the Roll20 table. And the big mama brood, or acid borer, sort of turns and roars at all of you. And I would like everybody to roll for initiative.
I was going to ask if they noticed us, but
that answers that question.
So much for a stealth check.
Yeah, you're in contact with the ground. They noticed you.
Initiative. Oh.
We're down to the bottom.
And make sure to click on your token first.
That what we want. I did not.
So you asked us what our marching order is, Alex. We actually have to be in marching order then.
Yeah, please go ahead and rearrange yourselves. Sorry.
I forgot to click my token, Alex.
Oh, shame on you.
Yeah, well, it's Monday.
It is Monday. Occasionally it is the Mondayest of Mondays. Alright, so we have everybody rolled in descending order. We have the Acid Borer Matriarch on 18, Alara on 15, Aelin also on 15, Chimera on 12, Flynn on 10, Acid Borer Broodlings on 6, and Ursa on 5.
If we're tied, I mean, does it make a difference? I'm pretty sure Aelin should go first. I'm gonna assume Aelin has a far higher initiative bonus.
I do, but you rolled higher, so I think that's what it's going by.
Okay, the ties are broken by roll, not stat. Okay.
Apparently.
Rules is written they're broken by dexterity, but I disagree with that because I think it's silly, because dexterity doesn't add to initiative anymore. I usually go by initiative modifier, personally.
Name, yeah, that's mine.
Which that would switch it, so.
I'll switch it then.
Yeah, I switch. I go by that, or players have a preference.
Mm-hmm. Everyone behind Chimera. Nope, Chimera's in the back. The Acid Borer Matriarch is going to... her front, just underneath her jaw, sort of swells like a frog ribbiting. And she's going to puke a big, nasty something over here.
As we are on lightning bolt formation. Woohoo!
No.
Also an acid. This would be empowered acid splash.
So everybody make a dodge save for me, please.
And evasion counts for this, so add 5. Oh, I got a 33.
Perfect.
I only got an 18.
23 with evasion 1, so that's a 25.
Rolled a crit for 35.
Okay.
Not getting hit by acid again.
I am.
All right. So everybody who rolled... What's the damage on this? It'd be a 21 for the initial dodge save. If you rolled a 21 or higher, you're going to be rolling against damage 6, which would be DC 21. And I'll need a fortitude save versus DC 16. If you failed, I'll need a toughness versus 26 and a fortitude versus 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
First luck point of the day.
Seriously.
Well, conveniently enough, dueling 17s.
What did I need for fortitude? 21?
21, yep.
I'll take the bruise in a daze. It's not quite a stagger.
Oh.
Oh, I still have the condition on.
I did horrible on that fort save, but I'm feeling a little lucky. So I'm going to use a luck point to reroll that, if that's cool.
You feeling lucky?
And a 20 on the fort save.
My fort save originally was a 12, so yeah.
Hmm.
Oh! And I rolled even worse.
But it becomes a 19, and you only needed a 16, so you're good.
Yeah, but I rolled a 1 on that reroll, which is just, yeah.
It
Ugh.
hurts. It hurts. So that's a 17 for your toughness and your fortitude, Chimera. You're looking at a bruise for the toughness save.
Okay. And you said the fortitude DC was 16,
Yeah, if you pass the initial dodge.
so I'm okay then on the fortitude side.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Aelin, you got an 11 on the toughness for a bruise in a daze.
Mm-hmm. And then a 20 on the fortitude, so I'm okay there.
Cool. Alara is good on both accounts.
Yep.
Ursa, you take a bruise. No, you spent a. What'd you spend your luck point on?
I'm good on toughness, but I missed fortitude by 4.
So if you missed it by 4, that's going to be visual impairment.
Great.
As the acid gets into your eyes and slowly begins melting them.
Love to hear it.
No.
No.
And Aelin, you get moral support from the chat.
Woohoo.
Also, hi
Woohoo.
Wiki. I'm not trying to murder everybody on purpose.
Yes, he is.
The matriarch will use her move action to move here.
He says that, then he does things like this. So
Aelin, over to you.
All right. Well, since I'm dazed, I only have one action, so we're going to quick draw as a free action. So
Yes, it is.
draw the pistol with quick draw. It will configure itself out into the sniper, and we will take a sniper shot against the matriarch. Because I don't like that. I definitely don't like my rolls tonight. So that's a 14.
14 will hit.
Okay. DC 25 toughness save.
She'll take a bruise.
And my
she
days
rolls a
will
20.
drop. And my days will drop off. And I can't move. So, all done.
Awesome. Alara, over to you.
Ursa just got sort of acid blinded, right?
Yes.
Sure did.
This might be a bit weird, but can I form some sort of, I don't know, mental connection to give her visual sight of the area through my eyes, or is that not something I would be able to do?
That could be a power stunt. Remote sensing affects other.
That sounds about right. I shall give you a heroic point for that. Because I'm hoping Ursa can hit hard. She can't do that if she can't see.
My eyes! My eyes!
As I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West, yeah, no, acid in the eyes is a very bad thing.
Yeah. So that'll be the standard action. Is this circle here just like acid just hanging out?
It is.
Okay, my boots are already ruined, so I don't want to make them worse. But boy, do I not want to be in front.
PTSD.
Right. I guess
spread out.
I'm gonna groove over to here.
Like Cusco or like Kronk?
Oh, definitely Kronk.
Okay.
Mind Kronk. All right.
Oh, I don't know if I'm stealthy enough for that.
And you've given Ursa sight through your eyeballs.
Yes, so long as my eyes are working. So seeing what's happened to her sister Alara will just put a hand on Ursa's shoulder and say, I know this hurts, but I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Chimera, over to you.
All right, I am going to grab Aelin and move up here. I'm going to drop her in this square that I'm pinging. And then I can't manipulate my token, but can you bulkify me? I'm going to power up. Yes.
Ooh. Careful.
That was very kind of you, Kevin, because that is a cloud area effect.
Yes. I wanted to make sure that she got out of the cloud. And I think it's a little early for me to start surging, so I will stand guard there.
Perfect. Good job, Chimera. Over to Flynn.
Flynn will skedaddle. Woohoo. And as he's running along, he is going to draw his pistol. And do I see the container we're looking for?
Give me a perception check.
18.
You see due northeast of you, it looks like there are 3 of the little babies chewing on the cylinder over here trying to get at the eels.
Over the comms, I will share that with the team. Other than that, I think that's going to be. I think it's going to be it for me.
Okay, you have skedaddled successfully. The acid borer broodlings. This one that's over here by the eggs is going to take sort of a defensive stance around the eggs and growl at Flynn over there. This one is going to burrow underground and pop up in this acid pool, and it's going to puff up its chest, and it's going to make a slight burping noise as it tries to spit acid on Chimera, since he's so big and scary. Eh. 25 to hit Chimera.
Okay, that will hit. Since this is my standard form on the character sheet, I'm gonna have to manually.
I forgot
mentally.
to send me an email after the stream because I forgot to put your other sheet in again.
So I have to mentally add 4 to this toughness roll.
Yep.
So that's a 24.
24, you're fine, as the acid sort of rolls down your bioengineered body and drips onto the ground harmlessly. This one's also going to burrow underground and pop up in a pool of acid. And it's going to go, ah! And vomit acid on Aelin over there.
Interpose.
Eh. 11.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, I guess I don't have to interpose.
Wah, wah. These two are going to roll up near the matriarch, and they're going to roll to aid the matriarch on her next attack. They're going to hold for a team attack against big old Chimera over there. And 2 of these guys up here are going to crunch onto the cylinder and see if they can do any damage to it. It's damage rank 7, so the cylinder has to roll 2 toughness saves. First one is okay. Second one, it will take a bruise. As they're screaming and crunching at it, you can hear some of the seals popping, and you can hear the vacuum sound washing out as some of the vacuum is being released. And this one is going to burrow over here and try to help defend the eggs. Ursa, your turn.
Okay. Ursa, as Wiki has pointed out in the chat, would like to murder the children. She's gonna come up here. Oh. She's gonna come up here and she's going to. Can she lift all the eggs with her mind, or can she only lift one of the eggs at a time?
I mean, she can lift up to how many tons of stuff?
A lot.
Yeah, she can lift all the eggs at once if she wants. Also, YouTube algorithm, if you're listening, we don't mean that literally.
All the algorithms.
Okay.
The algorithm has decided.
Then I'm gonna lift all the eggs, and I want to throw them at the matriarch.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I just figured out who's getting the team attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured you took it hard on Alara last week. You might as well focus on the other twin this week. What do you want me to roll? Telekinetic blast?
Yeah, telekinetic blast, but you're using the eggs as a weapon, so I'll add a point of damage for the audacity.
The audacity.
Okay. 27 to hit.
That will hit.
26 DC.
Plus 1,
20.
27.
27.
That's a bruise
For the matriarch,
for the matriarch. Yeah.
do all the eggs break?
I'll roll a toughness save for the eggs.
Making omelets.
DC 27 for the eggs. Here we go. First egg. That's a smashed egg. That's a smashed egg.
You know, if you just hit up, it'll do the last thing you did, Alex.
What?
You hit enter and hit up.
That's insane. I've never known that. You smash all 4 of the eggs. They sort of let out this sad noise as green liquid spills out of them onto the matriarch's body.
Cat
Womp
feels
womp.
bad. Ursa doesn't.
And
Womp
the
womp.
matriarch stomps its feet at you. She looks mad.
Mad.
And it's her
Super
turn. Green eggs and slam. Get out of here.
Well, I didn't say it out loud.
You should have.
For real, for real.
You just didn't. Yeah, you just didn't say it out loud, so you didn't become the target of the attack.
That would've-
I am now the attacker.
Alright, the 2 broodlings are going to roll to aid with their bite attacks. Munch. Munch. That's going to be 1 success on an aid, so it'll be plus 2 damage for the matriarch.
Ouch.
But she's gonna roll a natural 1. Or not.
24 to hit Alara's parry DC.
I don't hit.
I need a DC 30 toughness save, please.
Eek. Oop. Last hero point of the day. Spent
Oh, wiki boo! Boo!
30.
Wow, Ursa, you're fine. What happens?
Woo! She just sort of like, I imagine she just sort of throws up like a shield of sort of rocks and dirt and stuff, and so anything that she's throwing at her is just hitting the shield
Not
in
shade.
the last minute.
Perfect. She is going to try to use her fast grab on you to try and grab you.
Great.
Only a 16 to hit your parry DC, though.
My parry DC is 16.
So that'll hit. Go ahead and
Darn.
give me a strength check, please.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I thought you were the strong one.
Oh
Oh, no.
I'm the strong one. I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
nervous.
Oh,
Well-
This hurt my feelings from playing Centuria for so long. I got a 3.
The strong one, yes, because Alara has a negative 1.
Yeah, Ursa's strength
I
is
got a
higher.
0.
And the matriarch will use move by action to drag you back underneath the acid pool and disappear underground.
This is giving deja vu vibes.
Oof.
Alara!
Something about this fight being different than last week's. I'm not sure. I think I heard that earlier.
Yeah.
And there were more enemies this fight.
There's
That's the
minions
difference.
here. There's minions
That's
here.
that's the difference.
Oh, of course.
I've added minions.
Oh, man. That was a good turn. Ursa, you are immobile and defenseless if it comes up.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm sure it'll come up. Aelin, over to you.
All right. So Aylin's going to be standing there, kind of giving Chimera the little wink for pulling her out of the cloud, and then probably Chimera and Alara are going to hear Aylin speak to herself and say, "Sister, we would like to help. We have an idea." And Aylin is going to once again close her eyes, and another one of her will pop into existence. before I do that, yeah, no, actually the matrix gone, so I can't see her. So never mind. We'll go ahead and do that. Would you please give me the brains version of Aelin, Alex?
I sure will.
Thank you for the measurement.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you for the measurement.
measurement.
And so she gets her full move because she is a heroic character. I'm just going to move to there, get a little bit closer. And as she moves, she's going to pull out the same pistol that Aelin carries. This one is going to reconfigure into sort of a almost like a grenade launcher. And she's going to launch a cryo canister at the 2 broodlings that are attacking the chamber. And this is selective, so I can leave the container out.
Excellent.
So both of those Acidborg broodlings back there. DC, well, it's a burst area effect, so it doesn't actually have a DC or to hit.
Burst area what?
Burst area affliction.
Yeah,
Dodge
what's
save.
the rank on it?
9.
9, okay. All right, here's 1. 2. They will both fail the initial dodge save, so both rolling against that full 19.
Of course, gosh darn it.
They are both unaffected. What happens, Aelin, as the canister goes over there and explodes?
So this canister flies out. It is silver, and it seems to be wafting blue and white light. As it explodes in the area over there, it basically, it's like dropping dry ice, that kind of effect, as it kind of shimmers out, and everything over there on the ground at least freezes, not the acid borers. Boo.
Excellent.
All done.
Good move, Aelin. Alara.
So Alara was winding up to deal with those guys on the canister. I was hoping the ice would get them because I got other priorities right now. Can I, like, I think we did this before. I was able to perceive the other creatures when they went underground. Did I spend a hero point for that, or was I just able to?
You spent a hero point to get animal
I did.
empathy for a round.
That's what it was.
However, I will say that you can see through Alara's acid-blinded eyes.
Oh, true. Okay, sure.
Since you opened up that channel. Ursa's acid-blinded eyes.
No, I know. I know what you meant. We get mixed up with each other all the time. That's why our hair is
Oh, we
different.
don't.
Oh, I don't mean we as in the twins. I mean we as in other people do it.
One of you has bangs. One of you is going through it.
We're both going through it. Anywho, I am going to. Okay, I have an idea. I'll see if this works. I want to create an illusion within the creature's mind of all of its children being attacked to hopefully influence it to come back up. Because I don't know if anything that can drag it back up other than just doing a crunch on its mind. So I'm going to see if I can get it to come back up by itself by sort of implying that its children are currently, they're all getting like either smashed or blasted by various space weapons.
Perfect.
And I'm going to use Illusion Power, which has a DC of 18. Yes, because it's rank 8.
It is affected by the illusion. It does. You're not sure what it's going to do, but you do get the impression that you have implanted that vision into its brain.
Okay, hopefully it's not very smart.
Do you want to move?
Yeah. Bit too close to everybody here. As much as I like all of you, I'm gonna scoot. I'm gonna scoot like here.
Over in the corner where it's safe.
Well, I mean, whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. But it will happen to all of us at once.
Chimera, over to you.
I would just sort of shift right here, since there are now two aliens, and these creatures have the ability to pop just about anywhere. I'm going to stand guard there.
Awesome. You gonna ready an action to do anything?
Yeah. If one of the creatures pops out to threaten either alien, I will attack it.
Excellent. So you move over there and you take a nice defensive pose. Flynn, over to you.
I'm going to stand there with my, because I've got my pistol drawn last round. I am going to brace it against one arm, aim at the two far creatures that are currently chomping on the canister, and attempt to take them out. With my blaster pistol. 24 plus I aimed, so
Yeah,
20.
that'll hit. However, gets a 26 on the toughness save. Would you like to do anything else this turn?
Nope.
You don't want to move anywhere closer?
Nope.
Perfect. So Flynn, you fire off a shot. It bounces off of the creature's hardened armor. However, all of the attacks against them have gotten their attention, so they are going to divert themselves from the canister. And they can just get over to the two people who attacked them. So that one's going to pop up there. That one's going to pop out there. Chimera,
My rated action will interrupt?
Yes, it will.
Okay. All right. That is a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that is not the correct DC, so that should be a 25.
That will take out that one. What happens?
Okay. It sort of pops up and sort of a large gray-blue fist just poleaxes him right as it pops up and knocks it out.
Excellent. The one that's trying to bite Flynn gets a 15.
Hit.
15 won't hit.
Yeah, it will hit. I'm vulnerable because I spent my action aiming.
DC 22 toughness.
It's a bruise and a daze if you want to take it.
Sure.
Awesome. So the creature pops up out of the ground and gets a decent bite on your legs as you scramble backwards to try to get away from it. This one's going to bore over here and shoot some acid on Chimera. $23.
Okay, that will hit. And we'll add 4 to this toughness roll for 25.
You're fine. This one will roll over here and spit some acid on Aelin. Prime.
Prime.
Interpose.
Okay, go ahead and give me a toughness save.
24 will hit, so.
That is a 19 toughness.
That's going to be a bruise as the acid finally starts to eat away at your body.
Okay. Bruise number 2.
And this one's going to spit some acid on Alara. Blech, 17.
17 to hit my dodge will not hit.
Excellent. Then the two that are in the acid underneath the ground with their mom are going to roll over and try to eat Ursa out from their mom's mouth.
What if they didn't?
And Ursa, I hate to say it, but they get a free critical hit against you as long as they don't roll a 1.
Roll a 1. Damn.
15 and a 24. So Ursa, I need a 27 toughness save and a 27 toughness save.
Two 16s.
Ursa, what the heck?
Can
I have no hero points.
You're
I can't
knocked
like transfer a luck
unconscious.
point, can I?
No, unless you have the luck control power. Ursa, you are incapacitated under the ground.
Great. What should my new character's name be, guys?
Ursa.
Ursa 2.
Ursa Major.
Wow.
Goes
Made
to
that
Ursa.
joke last week.
It's the
Um,
same fight, Andy. What are you talking about? Same fight, different twins.
Oh no, we made the Ursa Major joke last week.
well, Ursa, I've got good news and I got bad news.
What's the bad news?
I need another toughness save for the acid that you're in. And your force field's not turned on because you're unconscious. So just make a stamina check -2.
Jeez, what's the good news?
20 with 18.
Hey, that's only a bruise.
Oh, yay!
The good news is the acid borer matriarch is going to resurface and try to rescue its non-existent babies.
Thanks, Alara.
There you are.
I'm just chilling in the acid.
And because it failed its save, it's going to attack nothingness over here, where Alara has set up a. Or Alara, where do you want it to attack meaninglessly?
I mean, that's a good spot. So long as it's not in the big old acid pool.
It is not in the big old acid pool where your sister is right now.
Oh, she dropped. Dang it! I thought she would come back up with a meal in her mouth.
No, she fed the
Alright.
babies. The babies are down there eating her.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
That's what I
man.
get for not studying nature.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Hey,
Gosh, I wish
Savannah.
we had somebody with telekinesis that could like pull her out of the ground. Oh shit.
So she wastes her turn. Aelin, it's your turn.
Both versions of Aelin are going to look at Chimera and say, "We would appreciate it if you go rescue the other one from the acid. We can take care of things from here." And the one with the canister gun at the moment is going to kind of tuck some hair behind her ear as she looks away from Chimera. And 2 sets of standard actions here. First, Aelin is going to use assessment on the matriarch. It's only a 14. Definitely not resonant level.
Let me roll a matriarch check. That will succeed.
Okay.
You're able to learn that she is a power level higher than you, and I'll give you one of her exact numbers.
Dodge, please.
Her dodge is a 2.
Dodge is A2. Perfect. So with that, the primarily purple-tailed Aelin is going to rack another canister and fire it off between the matriarch and the broodling to her south to catch both of them in the 30-foot burst.
Excellent.
So,
Initial dodge is going to be a 12, which is a failure for the matriarch, and then the secondary dodge is going to be a 22, which is a natural 20 for a success.
and then the broodling.
The broodling gets a 6 and a 16, so the broodling is taken out of the fight.
Yep.
Aelin, you got the thing's attention as you fire the canister over. It sort of slams into the matriarch and explodes, showering ice and snow everywhere.
Yep.
And she just sort of wills herself to not be frozen in place.
And then the orange tail prime is going to snipe shot the matriarch. There's a 22 to hit.
That is a good solid hit.
25 DC.
She's got 2 bruises. That's gonna be a bruise and a daze.
Good. And then Aelin of the orange tail prime is going to move over a little bit. And that'll be it for the Aelin.
All right, Aelin's good job. Alara.
Laura is wishing she had practiced her telekinesis more instead of having it as a complication. Um, well, her sister isn't here, but the thing that might have killed her is, so time for a bit of a crunch. Just gonna launch a mind crush at the matriarch. Um, hmm. Or can I try to? Oh no, because Urza's unconscious. If I try to contact her, I'm not gonna get any response.
You hear the sizzling of sibling flesh in your brain.
Okay, here comes a crunch.
Uh,
That is DC 23 will.
For the matriarch,
Yes.
she does have 2 bruises. It's a 14 for a difference of 9, which is going to be another bruise and a daze.
Should actually have 3 bruises.
She should have
right?
3 bruises. Yeah, she should. So 13 will still be a bruise and a daze.
Yeah, it's not much of a difference, but
Now she has 4 bruises.
that's the point. That's
I
the
marked it
important
on the token. I didn't mark it on the sheet correctly yet, but we're good
Hmm.
now. What happens, Alara?
What happens is I'm actually wondering if I can fatigue myself to keep crouching.
That is your right as a Mutants and Masterminds player.
Terrible idea, but it's what she would probably do.
Crouch.
Yeah, just continue the crouch.
One more DC 23.
Yippers.
That time she'll get a 21, even with 4 bruises, which will still be a bruise. 5 bruises for the big monster.
Again, it's like Alar is reaching out with both hands, squeezing her fingers inward, sort of piercing into the brain of this creature, flying into a rage as she was hoping to see her sister return when this creature did, and now she does not. She's not feeling the connection, so she's assuming the worst.
Perfect. Chimera.
Okay, activating the flight harness. I don't see Alara.
Ursa.
Ursa. I don't see Ursa. I just see the big critter that disappeared with her.
Yes.
All right.
And it doesn't leave a portal. It doesn't leave a tunnel, so you'll have to go into the ground some way.
Yes. So
It went into the acid, so
Yeah,
But
you
it
did
came
see it
up-
come out of the acid over here and then come over here.
Oh, okay. So then dive into the acid. I'm going to fatigue to stunt my bulk form into burrowing. And with my direction sense, try to follow the tunnel that the acid bore made on its way up. Burrowing 8. Let's move to the ground at -5. So that's 250 feet as a move action in burrowing.
Beautiful. Go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you go the right way with your senses. And give me a toughness check when you go in the acid.
Okay, so toughness first. 22.
You're fine.
Okay, and perception. 17.
You are able to find the tunnel as you are burrowing down, and it is less than 250 feet down.
Okay. So if I can get to her, I will spend my hero point to pick up move by action as a power feat or as a stunt so that I can get her and keep moving away from wherever she was left. Not coming up into the acid pool again.
Oh,
So I
okay,
don't know
you're
if I
going to
can-
burrow down and then burrow sideways and have the acid follow you.
Yes.
Okay.
And then try to come up out from under the acid pool. If I don't know how much move, I don't know how far down I had to go.
Well, because you spent a hero point, I'm going to change the world a little bit, and you are able to
Okay.
find part of the tunnel that is not the big pool of acid.
Okay.
And you are able to bring her safely above ground if you want.
Yes. So if you want to put me wherever on the map that is.
Yeah, and because you're stunting your bulk, does that mean you shrink?
Yes, I had to shrink to stunt my bolt. stunt my bulk to get the burrowing. So I'm back to regular size.
So both of you will wind up safely over there.
Okay.
Flynn, over to you.
That deserves a hero point.
Yeah, I'm going to give Chimera a hero point for saving Ursa. And I gave Alara a hero point. I didn't say it out loud for her move Alex to tears description.
Oh,
I would like to try to get rid of the big asset creature that's about to try to eat me. So with quick draw, I'm going to pull out my sword and attack.
Excellent.
Uh, 16 to hit.
It is a natural 1, so that it's going to be a
So-
miss. Unless you would like to spend a luck point or hero point.
Sure, I'll spend a luck point. So therefore,
Panache.
that will.
Also, M&M GMs. Ooh, good hit. M&M GMs, make sure you allow players who have bad dice rolls to take as many luck points as they need. Because Jonesy, Kevin, and I are all hated by the dice.
What about me?
For the record, Alex, I got a 34 on my roll, which is a 19 because the way my sword's built, I crit on a 19 or 20. So
Awesome. Do you have multi-attack on your sword as well?
I don't think so.
Hey, that's still a critical hit, though, which is going to be a DC 25.
Yes.
You annihilate the creature in front of you. What happens?
It basically come burrowing up, attacked me, and I kind of stumbled back, fell, and I kind of rolled to my feet, kind of half up, kind of still in a crouch, tossed my my pistol from one hand to the other, and draw my sword and slash basically across its torso and just split it in half.
Excellent. Good shit. Perfect. Do you want to move, or you may have been? I think you were dazed.
No, I was
You were
dazed, so I can only do the one action. So
Awesome.
I'm no longer dazed.
Yes, your daze does drop off. The acid borer broodlings. There are 5 of them left. The
1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh, there's 2 down below.
Yep, they're gonna
Oh.
resurface and look around like, where the heck did our food go?
Hi,
Over here.
And these 2 are gonna swarm
No.
over and try to eat Chimera and get a 2-for-1. Num num. Here's Chimera 1, Chimera 2. 16 on both accounts to hit your parry DC.
Both. Oh, they will not hit in my non-bulk form. Haha.
Excellent. You're able to safely Michael Myers protect Ursa from them eating on you.
Stormtrooper dodge.
You attacked Mommy, so they're gonna attack you. And you attacked Mommy, so they're gonna attack you. 2 for Aelin regular. 8 and 20.
Let's see here. 8, the 8 will definitely miss. The 20 is a parry, so that
Parry
will
DC,
hit.
yep. So go ahead and give me a toughness save.
25.
Oh, Aelin is fine, and then Brainy Aelin is also getting a bite.
Okay.
23.
23 will hit her parry. That will damage both Aelin purple and Aelin orange.
Oh no, you take damage for both of them.
Remember? I had that flaw put in.
Yeah, I think this is the first time it's come up. But
Mhm.
yes. Ursa, I need you to make a fortitude save for me, please.
Okay.
so strong.
Please roll a 15 or higher.
$15.
Go ahead and mark down that you have succeeded on your first death saving throw.
Okay.
This is the first time it's come up in our game, but the dying condition. A dying character is incapacitated, defenseless, stunned, and unaware, and near death. When the character gains this condition, immediately make a fortitude check. I didn't do it immediately, I'm doing it now. If the check succeeds, nothing happens. With 2 degrees of success, the character stabilizes, removing the dying condition. If they fail 3 or more times, the character dies. They fail by 3 degrees, I should say. And it is cumulative, so 3 failed fortitude checks or 1 or 2 checks adding up to 3 degrees.
But if she makes 3 successful saves,
If she makes 2 successful ones, she'll
2
be
successful
okay.
saves. And she made 1 already.
Yes, she's made 1 already. Another character can stabilize the dying character with a successful treatment check.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
So, Ursa, you are not bleeding to death from the acid burns.
Woo!
Erased.
Yes, cauterized. The acid-borer matriarch, who is dazed, has been attacked and is going to spit some acid somewhere. Who wants some acid? Laura wants some acid.
Really?
And she will do her damaging spit on you. Blah. For a critical hit.
Oh, God.
Alara, need a DC 31 toughness save, please.
What was that about the dice hating you, Alex?
Roll 20 heard me. It heard my cry.
31.
Why do you hate the twins so much, Alex?
I don't hate the twins. I love the twins.
Oh, that sounded a little sketchy.
There is no
Sounded
war
very sketchy.
in Base Song.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just drop a. Should I use luck or a hero point? I'm just gonna use my luck point for this one. Might need that hero point for stunting later. Come on, toughness. Ooh,
God.
20 total.
That'll be a stagger.
That is better than what it could have been.
True. Speaking from experience.
As you are bathed in acid, Alara. And then the matriarch's days will drop off. Aelin, over to you.
All right. Well, Aelin is got 2 primary targets on her and 1 on her other form. Please pop out my other token, Alex, as Aelin Prime will summon her other sister.
Aelin Broad, come here and punch them, please.
Yup. On the other side, and if you would please, in between, diagonally across from where Aelin is. Thank you. She will go ahead and crack her knuckles as the pistol. She pulls the pistol out of her holster and it forms into a gauntlet on her hand. She will claw strike the one to the south. That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
24 DC.
That will take that one out.
Take that one out. And then Aelin, the purple-tailed, primary-tailed Aelin will move 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. 10 is there. Let me see what I can get with 30 feet. So back here. Nope. She is going to attempt to launch a canister to get both of the. Let's see here if I can do it to where I can get. Just. I don't think there is a place I can get it where I can get just them. Or is there? Yes, there should be. Yep. No, that's going to get her. All right. I'm still going to launch this one. This will affect Aelin. No, because I have selected, so I will leave the Aelin Prime out. We'll launch a canister shot to immobilize the two closest to her sisters. So
Excellent.
cryo canister shot.
They will both fail their initial dodge saves. And they will both be taken out of the fight. What happens?
This time the canister lands, bathes both of them in the basically liquefied nitrogen, and freezes them solid.
Perfect. Also, Ogric, that would be an awesome game, but only if I get to play Dino Mutt and Blue Falcon. Alara, over to you, I think.
I'm still conscious, if that's what you mean.
Nah, I think that's all of the Aelin's turns.
It is, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Probably too far away to help Ursa, and I'm not trained in treatment anyways. I am dazed because I'm staggered, so only one thing to do.
Crunch.
Yep.
Crunch.
Give him the crunch.
That's my brain! My brain!
There it is.
There it is. I rolled a 5 on my will save, which is a difference of 18. How do you take out the matriarch, Alara?
So this time, Alara sort of like reaches over with one hand, and you can maybe almost see the shimmering image of this psychokinetic hand, like this shimmering purplish energy that sort of like pierces into the skull of this creature. And then as she yanks her hand back as if she's tearing something out, she will say, "Your mind is forfeit," as she rips this creature's aliveness out of it, reducing it.
My aliveness!
I don't know what term to use. Consciousness. There we go.
Most of me!
As she tears the entire mental function out of this creature, just leaving it dead and inert.
Excellent. Good job,
Love
Alara.
it.
That's very cool. Chimera, over to you.
All right. So with the flight harness, I will zip over here. Someone, if you could drag Alora with me. Ursa, I keep doing that. Well, that's my internal monologue. Chimera doesn't say that out loud. So anyway. Set her down, and I will do a routine check on treatment for an 18.
You have stabilized her. She is not going to die.
Okay. And then as a free action, I'm going back to bulk form.
Excellent. Flynn, over to you.
I am, looking down, seeing how hurt she is, seeing there's still 2 up. I'm going to pop off a couple shots that direction, hopefully. With my blaster pistol. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
20 DC.
That'll take that one out.
I have takedown.
You
They're
do.
right next, and they're standing next to each other.
Yes.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
And
I rolled a 10 on that toughness save, dispatching the last of the broodlings. What happens, Flynn?
Flynn just kind of casually does like half looks that direction and then looks down. Is she okay? And is firing shots off, not looking, and as he takes them out.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, that was fun. That'll take us out of combat.
Fun.
I'm going to give everybody a hero point.
Woo.
And Watson will buzz in and assess the situation. Good show, Preserver Descendants.
Alara is going to limp over to her sister's side.
Am I awake or am I still out?
You will wake up pretty quickly after Chimera stabilizes you.
was fun, sister. We should do that again sometime.
I actually cannot tell if you're being serious right now. Well,
Just
we're
sort of
almost done.
grunts.
In concert, all three of the aliens will speak up. We should take a look at the canister.
Yes, of course. Let's get out of here so we can get a proper shower.
We didn't mean you.
Oh,
We think you should stay with your sister.
well, you said we, and I thought, yes, you go. We'll wait here.
You should take
And-
designation Chimera. He is excellent at technological wonders.
We are aware of this. And Aelin will start walking in that direction, and all her two sisters will merge back into her as she kind of saunters off that way, looking back over her shoulder to see if Chimera is coming.
Yes, he is. He will shrink back down to normal size and follow.
And Laura, I know I'm quite hurt, but there were really 3 of her right then.
Yes, there were. You weren't just seeing that.
Great.
I'm almost jealous. Wish there were 3 of us.
Sorry, I'm not good enough for you, sister.
No, you know. You are.
So you're twins and she's a triplet. I wonder if Chimera's got siblings.
Oh, maybe there's
You
4 of him.
certainly.
To my knowledge, there are no others like me.
So Flynn, do you have brothers?
Officially, no, possibly. I believe the term my mother used to refer to my father was cad. So
Do you look like your father or your mother?
yes.
Ursa, regardless of that, she's literally almost dead, looks over at Laura and just raises her eyebrows.
Yeah.
Aelin, dear, did you find anything on the canisters? Is it still working?
We think a seal is broken. We should get that fixed, lest we lose some of our cargo. Chimera?
Yes, I will attend to the seal.
Thank you.
The routine check of 25, get it done.
Mr. GM.
Son of a bitch, I was muted.
Oh,
A routine check of 25 will get it done.
okay. Excellent.
So look over at Watson. It appears that your basement has sprung a few leaks. Kind of
Yes.
waving towards the asset.
I put in a call for repairs about those 20,000 cycles ago. I have still not heard back from the Preserver homeworld.
Was this the only infestation you had in this area, or was there other caverns that are also filled with more of those things?
I believe these are the only acid borers on site, but there are plenty more creatures and rogue robots here in the outpost. As a matter of fact, I think it would behoove us all for you all to go and clear them out and bring this facility back into working order.
Caution. Rogue robot. Wally.
What does he think this is? Fallout? It's not doing side quest.
There's a settlement that needed your assistance.
Bam. Oops.
I mean, as fun as it sounds to explore this facility, perhaps another time.
We can always return to it. I understand that you have a vessel to return to.
Indeed, we do.
Um,
Will you? Oh,
I would imagine that by this point, Aelin and Chimera would make it back to the group with the canister,
Yes.
and Aelin will get down, kind of in a little bit of a squat next to Ursa, and she says, "Are you all right?"
If you'd believe it, I've actually been in worse scrapes.
We can see you are tougher than you look. And she'll offer you a hand.
She'll sort of eye it, but then end up taking it.
And she'll grasp you around the forearm, and she'll help pull you up and kind of put your shoulder around her shoulder, kind of in that carry.
Thank you.
It's not much, but you have a rudimentary med bay on the ship. So
It's just a scratch. I'll be okay. She
Wow.
says she's just
holding her guts in.
she's just trash.
Watson will
Well.
come over and he'll scan your eyes, Ursa. And you feel, your eyes feel a lot better, at least. You feel the acid sort of pulling out of your face.
Oh, wow. I thank you for that.
Yes, we can't have you with acid in your eyes. That's no good for preserver descendants.
It's no good for anybody.
We must know who your tailor is for your jacket. At the very least, we see that it has survived the acid, if little else has.
She sort of like looks uncomfortable and is like, "Oh, this old thing? I just found it on the street somewhere."
We would
And then she just sort of looks sad.
count that as a lucky find that seems to have protected you.
It has protected me in more ways than one.
Shall we return to the ship?
We shall. I'd like to speak to Chimera, actually, if you don't mind.
She'll kind of pull you out and make sure you can stand on your own before releasing your arm.
She makes a show of just like walking on her own, even though it really hurts her.
yeah, Alara will at that point get a bit closer, like the same way Ursa was following her earlier.
Chimera, I want to thank you for what you did. That I fear that without you, I very well would have been dead.
That is entirely possible.
Okay. Well, great conversation you offer. I'm going to go. Then she tries to talk. She tries to walk a little bit faster in front of him because that was awkward. But she doesn't really succeed very well.
Do you have a cool on your in your species language?
Yeah, you're right.
You sure would have.
And she'll lean on Alara for the rest of the walk back.
Yep, Alara is fatigued, so not
We're
super
struggling.
helpful. Not a great day for us.
We're having a great time.
Perhaps acid isn't our thing.
Watson will sort of look over at the two of you and say, I don't understand. Is your regeneration not working?
Just a very slow process for us, right, Alara?
Yes, of course. It's just some things have happened in the last few millennia that have made that process a bit slower.
Well, perhaps each of you should accompany me to the medical bay, and I will patch you all up before our trip across the desert.
Much appreciated.
Fun.
Is anybody else injured?
My bruises will attend to themselves momentarily.
We are all right.
Yes. I suspected that the Chimera unit would be fully functional. And he will lead you all up into the facility once more as you're dragging the canister along with you, and he will take you up to the Preserver Medical Bay, which has enough juice in it to heal everybody back to full health. And restore your fatigues if you are fatigued.
Yeah.
Sure am.
Woo!
I would say that's more what we need is the fatigue restore.
And he will sort of look at all of you as you come out. Everybody give me a perception check.
Well, who's the ones that went into the med bay? Because Aelin didn't need to.
Me.
Definitely.
Flynn would have just to keep an eye on things.
Well, clearly I'm distracted by getting the fatigue removed. I have a 9 for perception.
I got a 10, so.
22.
Blackjack. 21.
28.
Perfect. Everybody who got a 20 or higher.
As long as you didn't say 10.
Oh, as long as I lost with you, Kevin, then it's okay.
Everybody who got a 20 or higher, you see that Watson seems to squirrel away a sample after each of you who is healed by the machine.
Is it a sample that I might be able to sleight of hand back?
It looks like it's a blood sample, and it looks like it goes up his arm and into his chassis.
Ew.
I'm very glad I didn't need to be healed. But Aelin will look at both Flynn and Alara and kind of cock an eyebrow at them and kind of slightly incline her head towards the robot when she notices this.
He does not respond.
Well, it was more to see what they were gonna, if they were going to react.
Alara is gonna do a thing. She was probably gonna ask permission about this before, but she is going to attempt to establish quick mental communication between the group and say, "Did you all see that?" Sorry, I know this is sudden. Just didn't want our host to overhear us.
Another voice in our head. We saw.
When you connect to Flynn, it almost sounds like changing the channel on an old time television station. Yeah, I saw that.
I am unaware of the spectacle which you referenced. Could you please elaborate?
Yes, I didn't see anything either.
Watson, little robot friend, he took some sort of sample, blood sample.
Do you want me to tear it back out of him?
I don't want to destroy him or hurt him, but he might be able to use that sample to find out that we're probably not what he thinks we are.
Then maybe we should hurt him. I mean, he's a robot. Can he feel pain?
But he's a preserver robot.
The
Could be
Laura.
useful.
GM question. Is there a way for us to see if there's an easy way to deactivate Watson temporarily? Like, does he have a override on the back of his neck like C-3PO or something?
He does not appear to.
Crap.
We would suggest keeping an eye on the preserver robot. At the very least, we could see what it is he is planning.
Should we take him with us?
We think
Doesn't-
you should. We think you should. You get a different voice from inside the head, inside your headspace, talking to you from Aelin. It's still Aelin's voice. It's just different
Yeah.
in pitch, and different inflection.
Take him with us, Alar.
That was the plan. The other option is I confront him and tell him, to return the samples because, he should know better than to try to, overstep his bounds. And
That's not suspicious at all.
We do not think the preservers would have appreciated one of their creations overstepping their bounds, though if it has been 50,000 cycles, this one may have evolved beyond original programming.
We also don't know what their bounds were. Maybe this was normal protocol.
We think you are right. We think those that may know preserver technology could maybe tell us this once we've had time to observe and
I mean,
research. Research is the
seeing
word I was looking
functional
for.
preserver technology is. I would just prefer not to ruin it, but if we can continue this lie, if we can take away his evidence at least, so we can't verify it. I mean, would Alara know anything about? I mean, I don't think she would know specific preserver robot protocol, even with her knowledge.
If you'd like to make a preserver tech check, I am happy to facilitate that.
I will attempt to do so.
This is going off of arrogant people in charge.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on. Not a very good roll, and I'm too paranoid to spend any of those 2 points on it. So
Fair.
I'm gonna settle for the 11.
You're not sure what the robot is on about, but you do, with an 11, you do know that it's common belief that all sentient life in the universe is preserver descendant. That the preservers were the ones who had the direct hand in shaping all life to evolve the way it has.
Oh,
So technically, you're not lying to him when you say you are a preserver descendant.
oh, okay. I don't think I'll feel a need to mention that well-known fact, but
Second cousin, third time removed. But
I should say it's well known to people who study the preservers,
oh, bet. Okay,
not
so
necessarily to regular people on the street.
Alara will then convey that information. The robot probably will still think of us as preserver descendants if he believes the same thing that modern preserverists believe.
Then we suggest we just keep an eye on the robot. Shall we? We would like to get back to Starhaven and
Yes.
be done with this exciting foray into the underbelly of this moon.
Yes, let's do that. We've also just been staring at each other for the past few minutes, so I don't know if Watson's getting suspicious.
I didn't even think of.
Well, we would be if we were standing around just talking. Now, would you please exit our head and ask next time?
Yes, of course.
That's the grumpy one.
And she'll shut down the connection. The little hanging up tone.
not the most people I've had in my head.
Well, shall we get back to the Marion? We have spent quite a lot of time down here.
I'm sure Mama Kiki is waiting for her.
She is
would
waiting
think
for
so.
her stuff.
All right. Well, we've got the canisters, so let's get going.
Okay.
To the ship.
To the ship.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Perfect. You guys begin making your way to the ship.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, at the ship. As you guys make your way back, not to the ship, but to the desert to finish the last leg of the journey to the safe house, because the ship is still outside the dome. I think that's going to be a great place for us to go ahead and take our break.
That's right. We had to take. We didn't go back to the ship necessarily. We had to go take the cargo to the safe house, then go back to the ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everybody, thank you for sticking it out with us tonight as Alex relearns Power Level 10 Mutants and Masterminds. I hope everybody's having as much fun as me.
Stop trying to murder us.
Right?
Legitimately.
It's not even the fact that it's power level 10. It's power level 10 Guardians-esque power levels without Thor as part of the team.
Yeah.
Leave me and Calvin alone, Alex.
Never talk to me or my son again.
Moonanites taste like chicken.
Apparently. Just sprinkle a little acid on.
I don't know if you can see this, but I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go to break here in just a moment. Everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we will see you back in just a sec.
All right.